Make some noise, ladies and gentlemen. The very funny Miss Ivy Eisenberg.
Thanks. Hi, everyone. Jewish comedians. What a rare sight, right? So, I have to say, I, for one, really like the current childhood obesity epidemic. I mean, back in the day, before the whole supersized Slurpee era, I was the only fat kid in elementary school. And we'd be in the second grade lunchroom, you know, eating our Wonder Bread with pigtails, and all the other girls had these little shirtwaist plaid dresses. And they'd look at me and they'd say, "Ivy, why are you wearing your dad's shirt?" So there were no clothes there, but they did have this thing, I kid you not, it was called the chubby department, and they had it in department stores. And, you know, you could never find where it was, so you would have the added humiliation of having to ask. So I'd go to the department store with my mom, and she would go up to the sales lady, and she would say, "Excuse me, can you tell me where the chubby department is?" And she'd say it just like that, to go, "Chubby," as if we were shopping for sex toys. So, and then she would, you know, unburden herself to this stranger. It's like, "Oh yes, we can't find anything for her to fit in, and she eats all the devil dogs in her room," on and on and on. And the sales lady would say, "Oh, the chubby department," like she was on the PA system. "Oh yes," as if, "Oh, we have a fatty here, fatty in aisle 5. You want to know where the chubby department is? Sure, you go past the meds, over to the hosiery, and around the luggage, and down 4 aisles, make another turn, and it's all the way over there in the zone of shame." So we would go there and snake through the entire store, and we would get there to the zone of shame, and there would be exactly 5 things hanging on the hanger. 3 pairs of stretch pants, black, brown, and navy, a slimming little girl's shift dress, which would look like a house coat except it had a clown ruffle on it. And then finally, this beautiful flowered short sleeve button-up shirt. Because it wasn't enough that you would make a spectacle of yourself walking into the playground being twice as wide as everybody else, your peers. You had to go there with a big daisies, yellow daisies. So that's what it was like. But thank goodness, when I was 15, I discovered cigarettes and coffee. So I lost weight. And let me just tell you something. When I was 15, I was hot. I was really good looking. I was thin. And I attracted all sorts of men there in Far Rockaway when I was 15. Really nice men, like muggers. And men would say really sweet things to me, like, "Give me your purse." So I did get mugged, that's a true story, and then I gained a lot of weight, and I will say that I've never been mugged again. But like most women, you know, I lost weight for 10 minutes, just long enough to dupe a man into marrying me. And, you know, this is what, you know, you guys may not know this, but this is what we do, you know, we play all sorts of games, you know, we don't eat anything when we go out to dinner, and I know the guys are thinking, well, maybe she doesn't want to even have dinner, maybe she wants to just go right to giving me a blowjob. But no, we want to have dinner. We want to go to a nice place too. I mean, we'll eat, you know, a grilled chicken salad, and we'll mush it around with our little fork, but you know, we want to get taken out to dinner. So, you know, I want to just say, I see there's a couple of young men here, some people thinking about getting married. If you want to know what your wife is going to look like, what you have to do is you have to look and see what her mother looks like. Go ahead, ask her for a picture of her mother. Invite her mother out on the first date. She'll think, wow, he really likes me. And then if it's like, wow, Mrs. Robinson, nice yoga bra. That's a good sign. You know, if on the other hand, it's, ooh, Mrs. Turnblad, you know, let me help you get out of the seat. You know, you better run away, because that's what she's going to look like. it's interesting how men stay skinny, right? Men stay skinny all through their adulthood. You know, my husband's skinny. People tell me he looks like Steve Jobs. Yeah, aren't I lucky? One of them is dead and rich. It's really nice now, though, being a plus size, because they have these really nice things. They're called Not Your Daughter's Jeans, NYDJ. Seriously. And not only do they get rid of the muffin tops, they get rid of crescent roll bottoms. And I'm not going to explain that to you, but if you have them, you know, it's sort of gross, right? And they're definitely not your daughter's jeans. They don't show your buns when you bend down to pick up your bubble gum. So it's, you know, basically, you know, no muffin tops, no crescent rolls, no buns. They're basically like carb-free jeans, right? I think, you know what I think? I think they should make these jeans for men. I think they should have Not Your Plumber's jeans. I'm sick of seeing men having these middle-aged cracks, you know, and I think Not Your Plumber's jeans would be bad. And while we're on the subject of crack, I'm sick and tired of seeing these young guys walking down the street with their butts showing and all the boxers showing. And they walk and they think they're very cool and they can hardly walk, right? And I'm like, yeah, you're very gangster, right? You're not cool. It's like March of the Penguins. They walk like this and it's like, no, you're not badass. You know, and you do have a badass and I'm tired of looking at it. So I know you've heard about Tiger Mom. There's a big book about these Chinese women, and they have their kids studying, and they can't go to play dates, and they play piano for 18 hours, and they have to get all A's, and it's, I don't know why they always have women as felines, right? They're always cats, you know. It's Tiger Mom, it's Cougar Mom, but of course they're very different, right? Tiger Mom is like, you study, you work, you get all A's, you get a job. And Cougar Mom is like, wow, when's it take your mom to work day? You know, and Tiger Mom is like, no sleepovers, you have no TV, no playing. And Cougar Mom is like, wow, can you have Danny sleep over tonight? Very interesting, and this is true. And I can't believe it. Tiger Mom actually married a Jew. Yeah, her husband's Jewish. So imagine what's going on in that family. They have, you know, her poor little Jewish kids. They get all A's and then they feel guilty about it. And then they're playing violin all day and they're playing klezmer all night. And what I want to know is, I really want to know, what do they do? Do they go out for Chinese on Christmas? And I will tell you this, I bet you she's still skinny. And I bet you he invited her mom out on their first date to see what she looks like. Okay, well, my name's Ivy Eisenberg. Thank you very much.